season, which means it is time to dish out the Mid Awards on the College Football Show. We got a lot of great categories, a lot of great nominees. So, without further ado, guys, here is our first award for Best Upset. All right, so we've had a lot of upsets so far this year. You don't have to go back too far. Go back to last week. We saw Tennessee losing at Arkansas, Alabama losing at Vanderbilt for the first time in like 1,000 years. Notre Dame, of course, that was the first shock of the week 2 game.
First one of the year.
Yeah.
Shocked everybody.
But there can only be one winner, and the winner of the Best Upset has to go to Vanderbilt taking down Alabama.
Respect. I kind of wanted Northern Illinois to walk away with it. The group of 5, shout out to the underdogs. Vanderbilt, though, first time beating a top 5 AP team. What is it, 1-60 now, Sam?
That's right, 1-60. And Diego Pavia's got people reminiscing about the 2007 season with how many upsets we saw there, comparing it to this season.
And he's the one that should be accepting this award on behalf of the Vanderbilt Commodores because he played absolutely phenomenal to go along with this defense. Great team effort in this one. Just outplayed the number 1 team in the country from start to finish.
And outcoached. Yeah.
Love the SEC, baby.
All right, so Vanderbilt, they took the goalpost down. They were running down Broadway with it and dumped it in the river. So they deserve the Best Upset Award. All right, now we go on to our next category, Best Catch.
So far, my favorite. I'm going to stand up for this one, okay?
Guys,
I can stand up.
Who would have thought at the start of this year it would be 2 freshmen making the best catches that we have seen all year long? Ryan Williams for Alabama, Jeremiah Smith for Ohio State. Do I need to say anything else? I mean, those two have kind of been the separators.
Generational.
It's Ryan Williams versus Ryan Williams versus Jeremiah Smith versus Jeremiah Smith. And I got to tell you can't go wrong with either one of these selections. They've been absolutely phenomenal so far this season.
All right, so
I think I know what we're going with.
The winner for Best Catch here on the Mid Awards goes to Ryan Williams of Alabama.
Which one is the question?
Well, I think you can go both of them, right? And I think both of them in that Georgia game.
So we actually didn't pick one.
We didn't pick one.
It's unbelievable, guys.
I mean, this one was phenomenal.
Lazy.
The ballerina effort, because it's the same guy, does it even matter?
I guess
Look at this.
That's
just insane. This is the one that's got to win it, though.
That's
because
the one to me.
The stakes were higher. And the steak was well done, okay? Because you see what I did there?
I did, yeah.
Very well done.
Quite literally a steak.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
So you could have gone with Jeremiah Smith, no shade, but Ryan Williams picks up the award here.
Sorry, Ohio State, you lost again.
Neither of those two wide receivers have disappointed. However, we do have a category for the biggest disappointment so far this season, and there's only one nominee. Only one nominee.
Only one? Who could it be?
And the Florida State Seminoles.
Man.
The biggest disappointment of the year, guys. ACC champs, undefeated from last year. They were hooting and hollering about not making the 14 playoff last year. They pick up DJU.
That's what it's been this entire season, Sam, honestly.
Wild turn of events.
Mike, not Norvell.
You tried there.
I tried.
That was a reach. All right, so Florida State, the winner for biggest disappointment of the year.
The biggest disappointment here is my damn leg. I wish I could stand without these crutches. That's why I got an orange shirt on. I'm like a caution cone compared to you guys. But all right, let's keep this going.
You look great. Great.
Okay, so it would not be the Mid Awards, without talking about the team that has just been the most mid this year.
The middest of the mid?
Meaning that we're not degrading a team here, but we are just saying that.
We basically are.
No, we're just saying that you're good, not great. So we got a couple of nominees here. Michigan, USC, and yes, they're on the right. It is the entire Big 12.
Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
I mean, this is a close race if you ask me, Sam, especially what USC did today against Penn State. They should definitely be the winner, right? USC?
I mean, after today.
After today, probably.
They're up there. I mean, 3-3 football team, all that talk this offseason, Lincoln Riley, all that. Yeah, Big Ten. I don't know, man.
Who's the middest of the mid? Reveal it.
Well, USC in the Big Ten, but that's okay. We're going Big 12. Big 12 has been, you can make the argument that six teams could win this conference, so we're going to go with the Big 12 as kind of the middest of the mid so far. You just don't really know who's going to take charge in this conference.
Yeah, and we're even at that point right now where if the Big 12s continue to mid up, a group of five could take that first round bye from them because It's about the highest ranked conference champ. And right now, the highest ranked teams in the Big 12 are not great.
Yeah, okay, so the Big 12 going to try and mid up, as you just said, Scooby, and try
Shout
to...
out to BYU, though, holding down the fort so far for the boys.
Yeah,
good job done right now.
This is going to be a fascinating race for the Heisman Award this year. So let's talk about who has kind of separated so far through the first half of the season. We got a couple of really, really good nominees for the Heisman Mid Award through the first 7. And you know, I think you could make an argument for just about any one of these guys: Travis Hunter, Cam Ward, Jalen Milroe, and of course Ashton Jeanty, who has just been, I mean, insane. 16 touchdowns, 206 yards per game on the ground. He's averaging 11 yards per carry, and he's doing things that we just quite frankly haven't seen.
Ridiculous.
What are your thoughts on these nominees, guys?
Who do you want to see win this award, Scooby?
I want to see Ashton Jeanty win it. I just told you I'm a fan of the underdog, group of 5 guy. Last time we saw somebody play the way that he is, Barry Sanders. And it's absolutely unreal, video game-like.
Yep.
Give the man his props.
And you got the Boise State orange on right now. But we know deep down in his heart of hearts, he wants to say Travis Hunter. He doesn't want to come across too biased at the moment.
We'll talk about that, Mark.
We'll talk about it later. But it's Ashton Jeanty. He has to be the one that wins this award.
All right, let's see. Let's see who wins the mid-season Heisman Award, and it is indeed Ashton Jeanty. Now, we mentioned on our show last week there had not been a running back that has won the Heisman since Derrick Henry.
Wow.
2015. So
which is pretty crazy.
It's been a while since we've had a running back, and he is certainly worthy of winning the Heisman Award this year, or at least certainly worthy of a trip to New York City. All right, last but not least, Midi Award for Best Game. Best game so far through the first half of the season, guys. We talked about, biggest upset, but we've had some incredible games so far. Whether you want to talk about the Hail Mary at the end for Colorado against Baylor, right? That was one. Virginia Tech, controversial finish down there in South Beach. I would even add the Cal-Miami game in there as well. But, Alabama-Georgia right there in the middle of your screen, guys. Your thoughts on best games so far this year?
Ooh, me being an SEC biased person, I don't even lie about it. I am. All right, I have to go with Georgia and Alabama in that one.
Just because the Jekyll and Hyde of the whole game?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
You're on the edge of your seat the entire time.
Screaming.
Super entertaining football. There's just so many different moments in that game, too, where you just got so excited. Great play all around. That's why we watch college football for games like that.
High-level ball.
21-0 lead in the first quarter, and then Georgia comes back. They take the lead 34-33, and you think, here we go, Georgia, and then all of a sudden Alabama wins it. So let's see who the winner of the best game here on the College Football Show for the Midi Awards, and yes, we predicted that one as well. So
I'm sorry, ESPN again, sticking to our ESPN bias of the SEC being our favorites. Sorry to all the fans at home, but it continues.
And this was kind of the coming out party for Ryan Williams as well, right? I mean, those 2 catches that he had in this game, he doesn't make that catch at the end, that next play from possession when they were down 34-33, they don't win this game.
I mean, this is when the entire nation finally knew who the hell he was, because everyone who was really paying attention already knew that. But yes, this was when we realized that this young man was the best football player on this team. Yeah. And again, shocking that today they don't get him the football enough. It's just amazing, So I don't know. I think we have enough evidence now to know that we should be game planning specifically to get him the ball more. But that's just me.
By the way, did you guys know that Ryan Williams is 17 years old?
17.
Really?
Is that not a stat that we've talked about a billion times so far this season?
Yeah, but every time that it's said, though, it still is just remarkable because when I was 17, I was like eating burgers and stuff.
No doubt. I feel like that should have been another category, was like the most mid-stat award that we've had this year, because I feel like there's just been so many. Like the Ryan Williams is 17. It's just another stat that's been dished out. But thus concludes our Midi Awards here on the College Football Show.
It was a pleasure.
Yes.
After party at my house.
Well, you guys who won the awards, we'll send them out once we actually figure out where the trophies are.
Get up out of here.
Great. All right.
I don't know.